Geneva is one of Switzerland's most popular destinations. Bordering Lake Geneva and surrounded by the Alps and Jura Mountain, the city of Geneva brings tourists some of the most breathtaking and phenomenal vistas. But while you'll have plenty of opportunities to explore Geneva, spare some time to take a short day trip from there. Geneva is close to countless unique destinations, so you'll be able to enjoy the perks with just a short train, bus, or ferry ride. Welcome to Multi-City Trips, the multi-destination travel expert for personalized multi-city trips to Europe. And in today's video, we give you our top picks of 7 incredible day trips you can easily do from Geneva. New to our travel channel? We post new videos every Monday and Thursday, so subscribe today and ring the bell so you don't miss out on our latest travel guide, inspiration, tips, and amazing travel itineraries available to your favorite destinations in Europe. To help you make the most of the Switzerland travel guide, we've listed our recommended transportations you can consider for these day trips, as well as things you can do while in each of these destinations in the video description below. For a full list of recommendations, click on the link provided in the description to access the blog post version of this guide on our website. Here are the top 7 day trips from Geneva, Switzerland. Number 1. Bern. What better way to explore Switzerland than visiting Bern, the capital? Built around a crook in the Aare River, Bern is undoubtedly one of the few destinations where you'll feel like you've stepped into an adorable fairy tale. Bern dates back to the 12th century, so it's lined with buildings boasting medieval architecture and intricate design. Its old town, or Altstadt, is a popular tourist destination, but you can also visit destinations like the Bern Zoo, Zentrum Paul-Keyes Modern Art Museum, and stop by Aare River's bank. The Bear Pit, or the Bear Park, is one of its most iconic destinations. Step out of the main city and take the funicular up to Guten, a small hill. Luckily, Bern is just a stone's throw from Geneva, so taking a short day trip from Geneva to there is as easy as it is to plan. All you need to do is take a bus or the train, both taking less than 3 hours to reach the main city. Number 2. Lausanne. Lausanne also lies on Lake Geneva, so you'll find it much easier and quicker to reach than all other destinations. A typical day trip from Geneva to Lausanne includes a simple drive, but you're welcome to catch the train if you're in a hurry. Once you've successfully reached Lausanne on a day trip from Geneva, you can head to the Olympic Museum, its most prized destination. Next, head to Sauvabelen Tower, an observation deck with 360-degree panoramic vistas. A trip to Lausanne is incomplete without a tour of the Cathedral of Notre Dame of Lausanne, whose medieval architecture pulls visitors from all over Europe. The terrace vineyards of Vus-la-Vue are another stunning find. When you're not out marveling at the architecture, head to Mont-blanc Esplanade for a relaxing picnic by the water. Don't forget to grab a cabbage-filled sausage while you're there. It's one of Lausanne's best street foods. Number 3. Gruyeres. Gruyeres is a stone's throw away from Geneva, so you'll only need to travel for an hour to get there. While most trips from Geneva focus on vibrant destinations, the day trip from Geneva to Gruyeres takes you back to simpler times when chocolate and cheese were all we needed to be happy. While these 2 decadent delights are part of why Gruyeres is worth a trip, you'll also find a floral charm that parallels Bob Ross's paintings. Gruyeres' medieval namesake castle is also a great destination, especially since it doesn't look like a typical castle and is surrounded by a lush maze garden. A short stroll through Gruyeres' cobblestone streets, and you'll find numerous cheese fondue spots, including the Fondue Academy and Gruyeres' Chocolatier. The Tibet Museum is an unexpected spot. It's one of the few rare places where you'll find Buddhist art. Gauche de la Jonie is perfect for nature lovers. Number 4. Lyon, France. You'd be surprised at how easy it is to get into France from Switzerland. All you need to do is hop on the fastest train, and you'll cover the dramatic distance in a little bit under 2 hours. Once in Lyon, the stage is yours. You can join a hop-on, hop-off city tour that cruises along the scenic river junction, or explore the city at your own pace. But if you're willing to compromise by sitting a couple extra hours, focus on the journey instead. The train ride from Lyon to Geneva is considered one of Europe's most scenic journeys. That's not all. Numerous companies offer day trips from Geneva to Lyon so that you can enjoy an impressive itinerary. The Basilica of Notre-Dame de Ferrières is one of Lyon's most iconic destinations, especially if you visit at night. Parc de la Tête d'Or is popular for its scenic walks, floral installations, and serene environment. If you're staying a couple of hours, book a seat at the Lyon Opera House, where talented musicians take the stage. Number 5. Montreux. Although Geneva and Montreux are relatively stretched apart, train rides have made exploring this destination considerably accessible. Montreux has many amazing things to do, but you can't miss the Museum of Montreux. You can stroll along its street, exploring boutique stores and rundown cafes. If you've got enough time and can visit during winter, make a short trip to Glacier 3000, a ski resort easily accessible from Montreux and trendy for its view of the Swiss Alps. Make a beeline for Chillon Castle, just a stone's throw from Montreux. If you're sticking to Montreux, take a few pictures of the 3-meter-tall Freddie Mercury statue. The Queen's Studio Experience also offers tours and hosts a couple of legendary shows for those interested. A few slow trains run between the two areas, but if you're hoping for a quick day trip from Geneva to Montreux, hop on the fastest train, which takes just a smidge over 50 minutes. Number 6. Chamonix mont-blanc. Chamonix mont-blanc might just be one of the most iconic destinations in all of Europe. The snowy tips of the mountain range attract thrill seekers from all over the world, who can't help but climb its peak and then make their way down the ski slope. Even if you're not a fan of skiing, Chamonix mont-blanc is a stunning destination. The scenery itself is enough to put us in a dopamine-induced coma. You can visit the animal park or take a thrilling trek along the breathtaking Alps. If you'd rather relax, enjoy a glorious cable car journey. While Chamonix mainly caters to skiers, there's plenty more to do. Winters bring delightful huskies ready to take you sledding. But if you'd rather take the air, you can book a tandem flight tour. Plenty of trails run around Chamonix, some accessible for horse trekkers in the summer. The snowy tips of Alps, the delightful pack of huskies running around, and the panoramic views all make Chamonix mont-blanc worth every single minute. The best way to get from Geneva to Chamonix mont-blanc is by bus, and that takes about 75 minutes. Number 7. Annecy. Annecy, a dreaming alpine town in southeastern France, sits over the pristine Lake Annecy and combines luxury with comfort. Lined with cobbled streets, winding passageways, and a dreamy sequence of houses dotted around the old town, Annecy is perfect for travelers who want to explore pure bliss. Most tourists usually skip Annecy, but once you walk its old town, you'll discover it's every bit as fascinating as promised. The old town is lined with a couple of gems, including the Palace of the Isle, which sits right in the middle of the Two Canal. While Annecy's architectural masterpieces are all over the town, you can't miss its main attraction, its canal. Annecy's canals are why the town is often called the Venice of France, and it's perfect for romantic strolls and dreamy gondola rides. Speaking of which, don't forget to visit Lover's Bridge, which is known to have an effect similar to mistletoe. A day trip from Geneva to Annecy usually takes about an hour and 15 minutes via train. There you have it, our suggestion of the best day trips you can do while staying in Geneva, Switzerland. We hope you find our guide helpful, and if you are planning a day trip to any of these destinations mentioned in this guide, ensure to check our recommended ways to get there and more things to do during your visit in the video description below. Want to experience the best of Geneva, Switzerland, or other destinations in Europe, but need help planning and finding the best vacation package? Visit us at multicitytrips.com today and see how our travel experts can help you design and personalize your trip to these incredible European destinations.